What's up? So today it's kind of a rainy day outside, kind of gloomy out there. So I figured I would break down my coziest song, Moiré. This is also one of the first tracks I made for my first album, which actually I've got the CD right here. Moiré is right there. There it is. Pretty cool stuff. So here we go. The very first thing that you'll notice is this piano. That's actually just a flex preset piano. I put a ton of effects on it though, so without any effects it sounds like this. That's without any effects, and then we throw the effects on. I have a big crush, and it just sounds, it has this nice like crunch to it, this nice, makes it sound kind of rough around the edges, but it's weirdly like comforting as well. Underneath all of the piano, we've got this calming rain, and then the calming rain is layered with like a fire crackling ambience. So you really get like the two coziest ambient noises that I can think of, which is rain and fire. We then add in this little kick sound. Very simple kick, but it's very soft. It's a very soft kick, very nice. And then we go on to this pad right here. It's very subtle. It kind of fades in, ramps up towards the last half of each chord, and it also has that same big crushing on it that the piano had. It has. Without it, it sounds a lot more kind of warpy, wobbly, but then we big crush it and it sounds all crunchy. That was a Citrus preset. I made this song before I knew how to make my own synths, so this is literally all presets. Everything you're hearing in this song is just presets. I went and I got this, I think it was Ossiax? I don't really know how to pronounce that. And then something that I think is very subtle but adds a lot of texture to the song is this little groovy, kind of lighter flick noise. It's actually put through Crush as well, and that just kind of sits under the rest of the track. It's very in the background. So we have all those instruments in, and then we have this drop right here where it cuts out all the percussion, and we get this piano. This one is supposed to be a close grand preset, so it feels a little bit more intimate, a little more emotional. And once again, we bit crush it. So without bit crushing, it sounds like this. With bit crushing, it sounds like this. And so that piano kind of marks the more emotional like bridge of the song. And then we get the percussion back in. And then we get the snare. So that's kind of like a fireworks sounding snare that just kind of goes off like. And then at the end of that whole section, we get this nice outro. And then we strip it down to just that emotional piano and a little bit of texture. And then at the very end, we get this nice swell. And that's it. It's the whole song. That is my best original song ever, and I made it in like an hour. I didn't have the keyboard yet. I just wrote all of this out on MIDI, like drew out all the notes, like kind of thing. It was like it came to me in a dream. It was like a trance. I was just putting down notes, and then they were sounding good, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, this is my second most streamed song on pretty much every platform. And I was making this album, I wanted every track to kind of be named after something to do with digital color and digital imagery. I stumbled upon this word, moire, and I found out that it means this kind of like, this choppy pattern that you sometimes see in screens if you like take a, like if you take a picture of your computer screen and then you look back at the picture, it's gonna be like a little bit distorted sometimes. I saw that word and I saw these images of like what moire actually looked like, and I was just like, dude, this is exactly what this song sounds like. It's like this slightly distorted, but it's not inherently like a bad distortion. It's just like a kind of satisfying distortion to listen to. I saw that word and I was just instantly like, okay, this is what I'm naming this song. That's pretty much all I have to say about this song. Again, part of my first album. If you haven't listened to it yet, go check it out on Spotify. I'll have all the links to that in the description. Sorry. Very necessary piano solo right there.